Good kick right in front of the goal, and it's in.
Back in, cuts to his corner, take the shot, he scores!
Your paid admission to this event entitles you to enjoy an exhibition of skills developed by students in an educational setting. By meeting the challenge of sportsmanship in the stands, you're providing a sound example for the students as well as representing your community and school with dignity and pride. Please give the student athletes involved your positive encouragement and support. The WPIAL wishes everyone a positive, exciting, and meaningful championship experience. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of this event without the express written consent of the WPIAL is prohibited. Please note, any spectators, regardless of age, who is under the influence of alcohol or drugs, using tobacco products, using offensive language, or displaying offensive behavior will be ejected from the game immediately. Thank you for your support and assistance. Enjoy the game. Welcome to the Peters Township High School Stadium for this evening's WPIAL Class 4A playoff match between the Peters Township Indians and the North Allegheny Tigers. The Tigers have an overall record of 10 wins, 5 losses, and 1 tie, with a section record of 8 wins, 5 losses, and 1 tie. The starting lineup for North Allegheny. Number 0. Senior, Devin Agamar. Number 7, Senior, Nick Bridges. Number 5, Senior, Brendan Donovan. Number 4, Senior, Nicholas Hisbod. Number 10, Senior, Kyle Zazmirek. Number 26, Senior, Austin Smith. Number 15, Junior, Nick Anderson. Number 9, Junior, Will Sinker. Number 25, Junior, Sam Canetti. Number 13, Junior, Jason Roman. Number 23, Junior, Jonathan Ross. The Tigers are coached by Bobby Vossmer, assisted by Luke Mickle, Lenny Carlos, D. Miller, and D. Smyer. The Indians have an overall record of 10 wins and 7 losses, with a section record of 7 wins and 5 losses. The starting lineup for Peters Township. Number 0, Senior, Jackson Bowser. Number 3, Junior, Matthew Dobb. Number 4, Junior, Nathan Farmer. Number 5, Freshman, Austin Marmol. Number 9, Junior, Anthony Keita. Number 12, Senior, Christian Werner. Number 17, Freshman, Andrew Masucci. Number 18, Senior, Anthony Mellabrain. Number 19, Senior, Spencer Piskorsky. Number 21, Junior, Tyson Antok. And number 25, Senior, Brian Brezowitz. The Indians are coached by Bob Dyer, assisted by Lucas Heasley, Louis Osborne, Joe Jawinski, and Jesse Shire.
Welcome to Peters Township High School Stadium, where tonight the Indians host the Tigers of North Allegheny in the first round of the WPIAL playoffs. Last year, these two met in the WPIAL finals at Highmark. Now they meet here in the first round. Both teams losing double digits in seniors from last season to this season. A reloading year for both of them, to be sure. Referee checks with both goalkeepers, and the Tigers will start with possession, and we're underway. Tigers begin with possession back to Sam Giannetti. Giannetti finds Kazmarek. Farmer picks that off. Sends that in for Angermeyer. Angermeyer will allow his team to reset. Feigns the punt and then decides to just roll it out. Gets that to Heinsbo. He's going to try to play it up that far side. Now they're going to send it to the middle where Kazmarek is going to find Giannetti again. Now Giannetti finds Luke Anderson. Anderson with a shot. That's slightly wide. Luke Anderson not afraid to squeeze the trigger, and he's got a cannon. Got to stop him from teeing one up. Goalkeeper Jackson Bowser to put this ball in play. His ball is away. The ball up and over Akita. Now Marmol checks back, but that's turned over to the Tigers. Now Akita picks that up, and that's picked off by Ross. Now Brusdowitz down this near side. He's battling with Giannetti. Gets the better of him that time. Now here comes Brusdowitz. Can't take his man to the outside, but finds a way to get around him. He's down on the 6. That ball's across on the ground and hit. And oh, wow. Good effort. That was Marmol in there. He couldn't finish. Now Akita steps in and blocks Jonathan Ross's attempt to clear it out. So far, good energy by the Indians. That ball thrown in quickly. Marmol challenges. Now back to Mellograin. Mellograin and Anderson battling. Mello gets the better of that one. That ball's in the box. That's Antosh giving chase down there in the corner. If he can get his little room, he's great at crossing those balls in from down there. At 38 minutes, we've got a corner kick for the Indians. Indians showed up to play tonight, at least in the first 2 minutes. Brian Brusdowitz lined up to take this corner. Got 2 players on the goal line, flanking the keeper. Everyone also make their runs from the 18. That ball is up. First one by Mr. Roman. Now here come the Tigers the other direction. And that's Nick Bridges. But that ball off the mark. Be Christian Werner. Nope. He'll defer to Piskorski, who will throw this ball in right in front of the Indians bench. Ball off the mark. That's going Indians' way again. So it wasn't a throw-in. We see that's actually a foul. I'm not sure who the infraction was against, but it was on Tyson Antosh. Now there, Brian's kick is away. That's won by the Tigers. Now Akita with at the top of the 18. He squeezes the trigger, but that ball blocked by Giannetti. Antosh with a nice header, trying to get it through to Werner, but that ball picked off by Heinsbo. Still banging around down there. Now Antosh still trying to put it in the box. Now here comes Sinker. He's going to find Anderson. Anderson with a nice turn on Mellograin. That's a great ball. Oh, wow. Excellent step by Piskorski. Ball played into Antosh. Had a little steam on it. He couldn't field it cleanly. But Farmer picks it up. Now here comes Brusdowitz. He's going to let one rip. And that ball goes wide. Anger makes the effort. But it goes wide. 35-54 remaining in the first. Mellegrain hits that one. There's a little push in the back, and yep, they did call it. That was Masucci that got the push, got pushed in the back. And it looks like Brian Brusowitz will tee this up from the 30-yard line, so 40 yards out. And the Tigers are going to hold inside the 18. Kick is low and hard, and again to the outside. It's Devin Angermeyer for the Tigers. Steps out and makes the save. He'll survey, decide what he wants to do, and he's going to roll it out short to Sam Giannetti. Brusowitz is going to pressure that ball from Austin Smith, and Farmer steps in. Picks that up. Now Marmol checks back hard. Marmol under some pressure. Now Farmer. Farmer's got 3. What's he going to do? That's a good square pass, I think, to Masucci. To Marmol. Marmol trying to switch it over to Werner. Can't get it past the defense. And we lose possession in the midfield here. It's like Luke Anderson now will control the pace for the Tigers. He's going to go one-on-one against Mellegrain. Beats him to the outside, plays a nice ball.
23 running.
And that was Jonathan Ross making a nice play. Dobbs steps in to slow that one down, and that was Kita actually checking back from the midfield position to finally clear that out. Let his team reset.
10.
And there's Kazmarek. Kazmarek working against Farmer.
25.
He'll defer to Giannetti. And ball off of Farmer. What's the call? We've got a substitution now. Antosh hobbling off the field. Phillips will rotate to the top from the bench, and Austin Marmol will go out to that midfield position. Now that throw in to Brusowitz takes his man on. That was an excellent move by Brusowitz. He's going to play the line for Phillips. Phillips cold coming off the bench. Let's see what he can do. Unable to beat Brennan Donovan, who plays it outside, but we're going to maintain possession on the throw-in. Brusowitz will defer to Kita to take this throw. Mellegrain hanging back to check Luke Anderson. Now Brusowitz, that's a nice cross. That's a shot and score. Christian Werner at 33-18 finds the nylon on a beautiful cross by Brian Brusowitz. Indians lead 1-0 early in this match. And the ensuing kick, the Tigers play it back. And we'll try to build from the back down the far side, down their right side. Going to find Anderson in stride. That's a great ball. Mellegrain's going to try to slow him down. And Piskorski's over there working against Will Sinker. Now it's at the corner of the box. No one has possession. I think that was Masucci turned it out to Phillips. Phillips was going to try to hit Marmol, but gives up the ghost. And they'll play it back to Brennan Donovan, who's going to reset for the Tigers and start that play moving forward.
25.
Now Giannetti again is going to pick up the ball, and he's got a runner over here in Jonathan Ross.
23. Forget their dog.
And that's Anthony Keeter running like a scalded ape to get down there and shut that down and ride it out for a goal kick. No, they're calling it a corner now. Luke Anderson lines up on this near side to take the corner for the Tigers. Best opportunity for the Tigers yet today at 32:02 remaining. Anderson's service is deep. It's an inbender, goes past everybody.
04.
And that was Heinsbo able to stop it, and then Dobby able to blast it out of there. Still in our zone, but takes the heat out of the kitchen. So be Heinsbo's throw in.
7.
He finds Bridges. Bridges crosses it across the top of the box. That was a good look. Giannetti looked like he was going to tee one up. Keita's content to get it out of dodge and gets it to Phillips. That's actually a nice ball. I thought Keita was just clearing it, put it right on Phillips' head. Phillips beats his man, which is Brennan Donovan. Now they're still battling down there. Donovan finally gets the better of that one. And here come the Tigers the other way. That ball misplayed by Heinsbo right at the 50. Werner picks that up, plays it to Marmol on the far side to Masucci. Masucci unable to handle it clean. That's a nice flick by Luke Anderson. And here he comes. Come on, Dobby. Step in on him. You can't give him a shot. Woo! Luke Anderson with a rocket. Bosler's goal kick after Anderson's shot. That ball won now. Now Anderson again with a little fancy footwork, a little razzle-dazzle. It's Jonathan Ross working against Keita. Keita's going to ride him all the way to the corner. That's got to be a goal kick. Yeah, that's the right call. That is a goal kick. Excellent work by Anthony Keita to ride him all the way down to the touchline. It's good effort by Luke Anderson to out-hustle the Indians' midfield. Now here comes Giannetti. Now Giannetti's able to find Ross out there. Gets a cross away. That's a good-looking cross. But it goes harmlessly out the other end. Bosler's kick is away. Skimmed on. No, I thought it was skimmed on by Werner. Goes over his head, but Brian's able to get it back to Werner, who loses it immediately. Well, that's a Tiger ball. Fans on that side of the field think that's the wrong call. So be Heinsbo to throw it in. That was Bridges. Bridges cross stopped by Dobby's melon. Brian tried to make a little flick over there. Would have been a beautiful move had it worked. However, it's coming the other way. It's another cross served in by the Tigers. Indians got to find an answer to this. Bosler's goal kick, first ball won by the Tigers, then punched out by Mello. Now Masucci to Brustowitz. Ball still bouncing around. Finally, the Tigers come up with possession. Kazmarek now will play the ball over here to Ross. Ross is going to try to pick up Anderson. Anderson and Mellegrain tangle up. Ball thrown into the box. Farmer just plays it straight back out. This will be Sam Giannetti to put the ball in for the Tigers. Looking for Anderson. Finds him. Anderson can't control it. Uh-oh, but that ball's still in trouble. Woo! We got lucky that time. Mellegrain unable to clear it. Puts it right on the foot of the attacking Tigers. Fortunately, that was a Shankopotamus and no danger. 26-25 remaining in this first half.
7. Mellow's hit.
Now Mello steps in, heads it away.
10.
There's a big collision there with Kazmarek, goes down, no call. Now Gianetti's throw down the line.
15.
He's looking for Anderson. Anderson working against Mello. Another great move by Anderson. He's going to put that ball across. That's dangerous. Werner gets enough on it to send it the other direction. And I believe that was Sinker over there that ripped another one that went way too high. But the Indians are going to have to shut this down because they're not going to miss them all. We cannot continue to give them these chances. So be Heinsbo to put the ball in play for the Tigers in front of the Indians bench.
Werner steps
Ball
in
won
front.
by Werner. Not out of trouble yet.
Nice. Quick throw down 7.
That ball crossed in. And wow, Jackson Bowser, fantastic save. Bowser lets his team reset before punting. He's going to try to find Masucci, but that's over Masucci's head. Now Farmer's going to try to track it down. He finds Marmol. Marmol in heavy traffic.
23.
Now Marmol working against Ross again. Now Keita tries to nutmeg Anderson. Anderson gives him a little trip, but they let it go. There's a little push in the back on Phillips, but no call.
Thought Anthony got tripped there.
Oh, they did make that call.
On the Phillips one, yeah.
So that push in the back against David Phillips will result in a free kick for Brusdowitz sitting on the 25. So this is a 35-yard strike. Certainly can put it on frame from here. That ball played low and hard and bouncing around. I think that hits Phillips' leg.
Now they're going to call keep.
So that's a goal kick. It's not a bad effort, however. Looks like Antosh got cleared to come back on.
Marmol.
He's going to sub out for Marmol on this near side. Keita steps in to picks that pass off, looking for Antosh. Antosh takes some contact. Good effort to keep it working. And Anderson working against Antosh finally gets into that one. Now Antosh again. Good individual effort there. Antosh carries to the middle of the field. Oh, he's going to find Werner. Werner, oh, wow, almost through to David Phillips, who would have had a nice, easy shot. There's a big collision on the far side. That was Piskorski, and there's no call. That's gaining the ire of the Tigers fans. Now there's finally a whistle, but I don't know what we're calling. This will be Angermeyer to take the free kick for the Tigers. And that's a booming kick. A big foot on that kid.
Werner's.
Now Werner to Brusdowitz. Brusdowitz kind of waiting a little too long there.
Sorry, friend.
Tigers defense come up and clean that up. But fortunately, they're too close to the line, and we're able to get possession on the throw. 22 minutes remaining in the first half. Indians lead 1-0.
Number 9.
Now here comes Anderson again, controlling the pace for the Tigers. He tries to split two guys, but ends up kicking it to his beadling teammate, Anthony Keita, who will just shepherd it right outside. Let that go for a goal kick. Bozer's kick is away. That's over. Kita bounces in front of Farmer. As Kazmarek plays it out. Mellegrain's throw in. He's looking for Antosh. Finds him. Antosh with 3 white jerseys around him. Kita one times it over to Farmer. Farmer under heavy pressure now. And that'll be a turnover. He was trying to get it to Masucci. Now here they come with speed. Nick Bridges. He just shredding our defense. Jackson Bozer with an outstanding individual effort to shut that down. Nick Bridges was not going to be stopped on that. Antosh to Kita. Kita's going to try to find Phillips. See if Phillips can beat his man. He's got the angle. He gets the first possession. He's riding the line. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a Sam Giannetti. That was a clean play. That was all ball. David Phillips went down. That's good effort by the defense of the Tigers, specifically Giannetti. Werner looking for Masucci in there. Now Antosh and Kita got to communicate better. They were both coming after that same ball. Fortunately, Antosh wins that one, sends it square to Farmer. Farmer's going to find Werner on that far side. They've got bodies over here that are open if they can find them. Now Werner still maintains possession over there. Now Brian lets one rip across the top of the 18. That's picked off, headed for David Phillips. Antosh with some good individual effort. That was Jonathan Ross gets the better of that one. We're trying to find Anderson. Dobby steps in. Now Antosh again working against Jonathan Ross. It's been a good battle tonight. Mello down the line for Phillips. Phillips picks that up. He's in traffic. He's able to maintain possession. He plays Antosh again. Antosh a little slow on the draw there. He gets that picked off, but Mello bails him out. Now Farmer can't control it on what seemed like a routine play. And here come the Tigers with some pace. Oh, they're going to get that one. Farmer with the trip. This will be a dangerous opportunity for the Tigers. 18:52 remaining. Looks like Will Sinker lined up to take this ball, this free kick for the Tigers. Ball served in, headed out by, who hit that?
I couldn't see.
Actually, I think that was Kita that get the first head on that.
Of course.
Ball rolled out by Angermeyer, and unable to keep it in play is Jonathan Ross. Marmel coming in for Brusdowitz. Marmel for Brusdowitz at 17:50. Kita will throw this in looking for Antosh. Antosh takes a big touch but finds Farmer. Farmer, I think he was looking for Marmel, couldn't connect. Now we need to communicate over there, boys. That was Werner looking for Marmel. Couldn't get there. Couldn't connect. It's a big throw down the line for the Tigers, up and over. That was Piskorski went up and got ahead on that one.
Over to 30.
How's that? Drew Hunker with possession.
15 to 25.
Now we've got Giannetti again. Giannetti played from Anderson. And Mellegrain throws that, kicks that one out. Fans complaining about where that ball was put out. I don't think they know what they're talking about. Kita wins that one. Now Farmer takes a stab at it. Goes right back into the Tigers.
26.
It'll be Austin Smith will play that ball forward. Kita will step in and pick that up. He's under heavy pressure. He's looking for Marmel. Marmel brings it down on his chest. Under heavy pressure, he gives up the ghost.
19.
There's that Piskorski working against Sinker over there. It's been a good matchup on that far side. Piskorski's throw in looking for Antosh, I believe, who switched to the far side of the field there when the substitution for Marmol and Brustowitz.
This is. Can't see another.
Must have an over-the-back call, I believe, there against the Indians.
4.
And that's Heinsbo puts the ball into the top of the 18.
Piskorski's head.
Piskorski gets a head on it, but that's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to result in a corner for the Tigers. I believe that is Will Sinker that's lining up to take this corner. And a dangerous opportunity again for the Tigers. Service is up and bending in. Werner gets the first touch, sends it out. And fantastic individual effort by Phillips. Lazar's kick is away. Misplayed by both teams. Now Masucci gets a head on it. Second effort, he gets the second head on it. Oh, a little charging in there against Jason Roman, but no call. Now Farmer's going to play it square to Werner. He goes down, and the referee calls advantage, so we're going to keep playing. Antosh gave that one up, but Piskorski bails him out. Farmer collects it, plays it back to Antosh. Antosh down the line to Farmer. Farmer looking for Phillips, finds him. He doesn't field it clean, but he's in the corner of the box. He goes down again. Does Phillips. I think it's a good no call. Brian Brustowitz checked back in to the game, took Phillips out, and James Argent came in for Nathan Farmer. Now Argent battling, he wins his battle. First moments on the field. Marmol steps in to bail him out. Now Brustowitz takes a nice touch away from his man. He's just outside the box. He's going to try to take his guy to the corner. Excellent effort by Brustowitz, how he scored the last time. Nobody home. Keita steps in to track that down, but can't save it from going out of bounds. 13 even remaining. Referees keeping the Tigers honest on their throw-in start positions. Argent, good effort to not let Hunker turn with it, but we can't hang on to it. Now Anderson's got a man in stride. Somehow Piskorski reads that one. Plays it to Antosh in traffic, who quickly and smartly plays it right back to Piskorski. We're still battling down that far side. This will be a Tigers throw. North Allegheny fans calling for a foul there on a tackle from behind. But there is no call. And that ball from Argent looking for Keita can't get through, but Marmol saves the day. Plays it back to Keita, who takes a nice touch outside. There's a trip, but no call. Across top of the 18. Nobody home there. Mello gets a nice head on it. Does a good job to turn that to Argent, who one-times it to Keita. And then Marmol gets the best of that one. See if Argent can stop Hunker for coming the other direction.
7.
Now Masucci working against, or I'm sorry, Werner working against
Goes around him.
Bridges, who's got some wheels.
Back 7 1/4. Out.
That ball out of bounds before he got the cross off. 11-11 remaining. Bosler's kick is away, but that ball won immediately by the Tigers.
26.
Austin Smith carries the ball. Finds Anderson. Now here comes Brustowitz to apply pressure. Argent again. Keita cleans that up, but hits Hunker right in the melon. Here comes Anderson. They've got to call that one. They've got to call that one. Mellegrain stepped into Anderson after the ball had been played. That's a good call. Austin Smith plays it short. And that's Heinsbo's going to play it up in the box. Wow, and that's skimmed on. Jackson Bosler at the 10-minute mark makes another great save off the head of Drew Hunker. I thought that deflection may have been enough to put it in. Bosler reads it. Now his punt is away. He's trying to find Brustowitz. Brustowitz can't control it. Now Keita gets up but skims it out of bounds. That ball thrown in. Mellegrain does a good job to step in front of Anderson. Now Brustowitz. Brustowitz battling over there with Smith. That's been a good battle to watch. He takes a big touch and he wins it. Let's see if he can do something with it. Argent steps up and finds Marmol. Marmol's got Keita making an overlap, but turns the ball over in the middle of the field. Right place at the right time. Keita's going to take it in. Beats one. Top of the box. He's going to take too many touches, though. Here comes Sinker again.
26.
I believe that's Austin Smith maybe. That's a nice cross. Mello gets up on it. Now Argent. Argent gets a foot on it, but he goes down. Brustowitz checks back hard. This has been an exciting match to watch to this point, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we've got an offside call. Offside call against the Tigers. Tigers fans none too happy about it. Dobby plays that ball out on the free kick on the offside.
7 just dropped it on Werner.
Now here they come again. These guys have got some speed. Bosler calls off his defense and comes out and scoops that up. Thwarted what looked like was going to be another good attack. Brustowitz takes a big touch but gets it to Argent. Right back to Brustowitz, who's got heavy pressure coming out. Here comes Mr. Marmol. He's got to step on his guy. Let's see if he can get it by. He cuts it back. Hits a left cross. Hits, who was that? Masucci. Masucci can't make anything happen, but Keita picks it up now. What's he going to do? He's going to play it wide to Antosh. Antosh brings it back to the middle. Finds Brian. He's got space. Let's see if he can let one rip. Little razzle-dazzle. He hits one. Oh, goes just wide. Good-looking strike by Brian Brustowitz. Good effort by the Indians. Johnny Patuch checks in at the 7-minute mark. Keita will get a rest. They've been running his tail off on this side of the field. Angermeyer's kick goes short, and they're going to try to work it out of the back, do the Tigers. Now here comes Drew Hunker. He'll control the action. He's going to find Luke Anderson. Anderson's going to try to find Austin Smith down this line. Mellegrain does a good job to poke that one out. Farmer. I think Masucci comes off, and Farmer comes back on. 6:13 left. Now Patuch gets turned around. That ball crossed in front. Jackson Bowser. Great save. Bozzo's kick is away to Brusdowitz. Brusdowitz takes a nice touch, gets it to Marmol. Marmol to Farmer. Farmer turns that ball over. Now they're going to find it to Jonathan Ross. And Ross finds Anderson. Anderson back to Hunker. Hunker finds Jonathan Ross again. But Dobby there to break it up. Marmol, good job off the chest.
Served it up. 23.
Now Patuch. Good effort by Argent. That's a white ball. That's a Tiger ball. 5:20 remaining. Wait, are they changing? They're changing the call. The AR initially called that was a Tiger throw-in. They reversed it. Marmol with the skim. And here we go again. Austin Smith plays it out. Milligrange throw in. Now Farmer gets a skim on it to Brusdowitz. Brusdowitz with 3 white jerseys finds Farmer in space. Farmer cannot control what should have been a routine play.
9.
Sinker.
7.
Sinker to Bridges. Farmer fades away to stop that pass back. Bowser comes out of the box to touch it in so he can shut Jonathan Ross down. Ross has got some wheels out here. Now Brusdowitz to Marmol. A lot of white jerseys, but Marmol comes up with it. He's wiry. But that's off of white, so here we go. Looks like David Phillips will come back in. And Mr. Brusdowitz will take another break. Yeah, another short shift for sure. Mr. Marmol to throw this ball in. He'll find Phillips. Plays it with his chest. And, oh, he's trying to bank it off a Hunker, I think, to get the corner. Couldn't do it, but we are going to maintain the throw. Patuch at 3:25, looking for somebody to do something. Phillips able to get the first ball, but then gives it up against the aggressive defense of the Tigers. Tigers throw, looking in for Jonathan Ross. And Argent with a little over the back sort of deal, puts it back up again. Now let's see, Phillips got 2. See if he can split them. No. Oh, wow, that's interesting. That was a deflection, but it looked like a shot. Brusdowitz comes right back in for Antosh, who's nursing a slight injury. Hopefully he's just going to go over and see the trainer. We've got 2.5 left. Now Patuch gets beat on this outside. Here comes Jonathan Ross. He can't get a lot on it. Thankfully, Bowser's able to get there, and he did not have a runner coming on the far post, or that would have been easy pickings for the Tigers. Now Patuch checks in hard, but loses another one to Jonathan Ross. Now here comes Ross. Patuch digging in. They're going to find Mr. Anderson. Don't let him tee it up. Dobby steps in. Anderson goes down. There's no call. I think that's Farmer plays the ball up to Phillips. Now here comes Bridges again. Bridges with control. He's going to try to play it to the middle of the field where Dobby will get it up and out. And Brusdowitz gets ahead on it. Austin Smith battling with Brian Brusdowitz. Now Patuch steps in, but the ball's coming quickly the other way. Fortunately for the Indians, it goes out of bounds off of the Tigers. We've got 1:10 left. And another substitution. Now Mr. Marmol comes off. I believe is that Ty? Yeah. Antosh. So strike what I said about him nursing an injury. Must have been some strategery. Under a minute to play. Now Brusdowitz, let's see if we can keep it down here for the last minute, boys. Up ball off of 13, which is Jason Roman. Antosh will defer to Patuch on the throw. 35 ticks on the clock. He's going to find Antosh. Does a good job to check his shoulder. Takes some contact, but no call. Farmer over to Brusdowitz. Brusdowitz lets one fly. That's not bad. Wow, hits the crossbar. Woo! 22 seconds left. Great shot by Brian Brusdowitz. Angermeyer plays it short, which is interesting. And that ball played out of bounds. 4 seconds left. Tigers elect to not even put it into play. So at halftime, your Indians lead 1-0. We'll see you in 10 minutes. And we're back for second half action where the Indians lead the Tigers by a score of 1-0 off of the foot of Christian Werner very early in the first half. See if the Indians can keep the momentum up. It's been an exciting half of soccer to watch. There's no question about that. Referees check with keepers. They give him the okay sign and checks with the scorekeepers table, and we're underway. Brusdowitz plays that down and out of bounds. I try to make them play it out of the back. Not entirely sure I love that philosophy, but that's the one we tend to go with. Werner turns it. Not out of trouble yet. That's Bridges that controls it for the Tigers. He plays it back to Donovan.
25.
Now Donovan puts it right up on midfield for Sinker. Now his pass will be picked off by Werner,
10.
who plays an errant pass, and Kazmarek plays back to Donovan. Keita steps in to win that one, and unable to keep it in bounds.
23.
That'll be Jonathan Ross on that far side.
I'm going to say it's a red throw.
Mello with a nice throw down the line, but falls in the empty space, and the Tigers come up with it. And Sinker's got Ross on the far side. Keita tracks him down. Toe pokes it out. Lets the cavalry come down and reset this defense. Looks like Giannetti to take the throw. Ball played in for Anderson. Good move by Anderson. Bowser comes out to make the save. Antosh misses the head, but somehow comes down with it. Can't keep it in, but that is a red ball. Antosh will defer to Keita to take the throw. Antosh does a good job of shielding his man off, but I guess a little too good. It got him a little habeas gravis, and that's a Tigers ball. Ball played short. Marmol applies pressure. Poskorsky gets up on that, but it's won by the Tigers, controlled by Bridges. Bridges working against Werner. Now Anderson working against Mellegrain.
26.
And then here comes Smith. It's a good effort by Heinsbo to check in and beat Brusdowitz to the ball. Now Brusdowitz going to apply pressure to Donovan. Oh, and that's picked up by Brusdowitz. But He doesn't have any help up there. He sees Marmol now, but we're going to draw a corner out of that off of Hinesbo. 37 minutes remaining. Indians corner kick on this near side. That'll be Brian Brusdowitz. Looks like freshman Marmol and Masucci going to ride the goal line. Everyone else will make their run from the 18. Kita holds out wide to pick up the junk. That ball served a little heavy. Mellegrain able to track it down on the far side. And that's a white throw. Gianetti's throws in. Picked up by Kita, but that's played out of bounds. Move forward and do it again. This time Gianetti's throw gets over Mellegrain, but Mellegrain able to turn the corner on Anderson. Anderson doesn't give up on it, though, and we're still coming this way with the Tigers. Now Dobby will survey that under light pressure. Plays it wide to Kita. Kita takes a little bit of a big touch. Gets tipped, but that's a red throw. Kita's throw looking for Antosh. Finds him. It's the Farmer. Farmer's got Werner square if he sees him. He does. That ball slightly off the mark. Under heavy pressure comes Christian Werner. Brusdowitz, good effort to make one touch back inside. Overlaps with Werner. Werner gets a fortuitous bounce, and now Marmol gets a toe on it. But that's going to result in a throw-in for Hinesbo and the Tigers. No, we've got a whistle here. Backing him up. Backing him up. Tigers trying to take some liberties with the throw-in. Ball played to Gianetti. Gianetti. Now Mellegrain steps in. Looks like there's a collision. We've got a Tigers player down. Who's down? I believe that was Jason Roman that was down on the play. Gianetti to take this throw again from about the 40-yard line. Ball over Piskorski. I think that was sinker 9. He still got it. That's a nice cross across the box. Werner's digging in. He's working against Bridges. And that was Hinesbo, I believe, that puts that ball into the box. And Bowser settles that down, makes the save. He'll let his team get forward before punting it away. The ball played to Brusdowitz. Brusdowitz and Hinesbo going, oh, there's a little something in the back for Marmol. From Donovan, no call. 33 minutes, 26 seconds remaining in the match. Slim lead for the Indians.
15. Challenging them. 23. 10.
That ball
25.
turned over by the Tigers, but then collected. Excellent effort by Piskorski to come up and get that one. Good move by Brusdowitz, looking for, I think that was Masucci. Masucci trying to find Marmol, just too much traffic. Now Marmol working against Roman again.
25.
Back to Donovan. Donovan over to Austin Smith, who's going to try down the other side now.
3.
Smith to Ross. Can't tell who played that out.
White. 25.
Okay, that's off of White. That's an Indians throw.
Kita
Number 9, Anthony Kita with the throw. He's going to go line looking for Antosh. Antosh does a good job of backing his man up and maintaining possession. Finds Brusdowitz, has a little smoke on it, can't control it. Crazy lady in the stands going after it again. Dobby hustling back. Jackson Bowser calls off his defense. Bozer's ball won first by 10, which is Kazmarek. Little habeas grabus out there at midfield. 32 minutes remaining.
Get that ball back in, buddy.
Brian Brozowitz tees this up from their own 45, and he lets one rip. That's actually interesting, and keeper decides to come out and make a play on it. Ball sailed left on him. Marmol applied pressure to Angermeyer. Poskorsky wins it. Farmer gets it to Masucci, who able to skim it on to Marmol. Now we'll see if Marmol will dig in. They're going to play it to Angermeyer. We'll see what he decides to do with it. Marmol's going to cut off this wide pass, force him to play it to the middle, which is smart. Wow. Angermeyer, that's a gutsy move.
9 to 7 to 9.
Some good ball work here by the Tigers now.
Yeah, those three are pretty solid. 26 looking for
Now ball heading down the far side from the scorekeeper's table.
26,
Now Ross to Smith.
23.
Smith back to Ross.
Ooh.
And Keita rides that, gets that ball out of there, but not out of danger. Can't clear the zone. Now here comes Bridges. Woo! Werner. Excellent work by Werner. We'll see if Brozowitz will come back and collect it. He does. He's got some space. See if he can find Marmol in stride. He does. Takes a big touch, though, and that ball's out. Oh, there's a little extracurricular activity by Mr. Donovan.
Marmol initiated that.
Marmol gave him just a little something, and Donovan took exception to it. Werner's throw in looking for Masucci. Kazmarek controls the ball. Did that hit the ref?
Yes, it did.
Make it hit the referee. And Werner, excellent job. Now there's a habeas grabus big time, and I can't believe there's no call right in front of two referees. You got to get control of this game here. You don't want to get out of control. So far it's been pretty clean. That's a good effort by Brozowitz looking for Werner. A little too forward. Tigers throw is in, won by Poskorsky. Goes out at midfield. Clearly that ball was at midfield. We'll see where they try to take this ball. And 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a 9-yard run up. Farmer gets a foot on it, but unable to clear it.
Farmer comes in.
Farmer comes in to slow it down. Uh-oh, that's back. Uh-oh.
Come on, Dobby.
Dobby with some good defense to break it up. And Masucci checks back to help his defense.
26 to 13.
Now they're going to change the field again. They're going to be over here to Hinesbow.
Marmol just passed. Bring it all the way back.
Marmol forces him to play all the way back to Angermeyer. He's got a motor that doesn't quit, does Austin Marmol. Now Werner, can we save it, Werner? Yes, that's a nice touch, Werner, to Marmol.
Massey on it.
Good effort there by, who was that? 13, yeah, that's Jason Roman. You got a substitution. Mr. Jake Ferentz checks into the game for Brian Brozowitz. Going to try to keep some fresh legs up top and keep the attack pressed high. Ferentz and Marmol, both a couple of wild cards up there. It'll be interesting to watch. Now, a ball from Werner to Marmol. Marmol, good cross. Too close to Angermeyer, who scoops it up. Good reflexes by Angermeyer to shut that one down. Angermeyer's kick is away. Werner up, but played out. Ball boy Big Juicy giving some chase to the ball down there. He could go all the way. Ball thrown in. Marmol picks it up. Turns that ball over to Roman. Roman's going to try to change the field. But here they come in the slot. Mello, be careful. That's Runats coming in. Dobby picks his pocket. Keita clears it out. He's looking for Ferentz. He gets him. Ferentz with a nice turn. Who's he got? Masucci? Ball just off the mark. Donovan picks that up and shuts it down. And Poskorsky up and down. Would have been a travel in basketball. Now here they come down the far side. Antosh. Antosh going to try to ride his man off. That's a good shield. Oh, they keep it in. Uh-oh. They're not calling it out. Woo, that was close. Antosh tried to just shepherd that ball out of bounds and get the goal kick. Somehow the attacking Tigers keep it in. Unfortunately, that shot goes wide of Bazzer. Check that, Bazzer. .26 remaining in the match. Some substitutions now for the Tigers. And Bazzer's goal kick is away. That's first one by the Tigers. Then Mellegrain gets something on it, but it goes out of bounds.
25 with the throw.
Giannetti with the throw again. Mello heads it back for the Indians.
16 picked it up to the corner.
Now we've got Runats again in that far corner. Uh-oh, some collision over there on the far side.
21.
It's that Walsh with the ball now.
Mello puts it up.
Mello takes the heat out of the kitchen for the moment. Allows the Indians to reset this defense. Mounting a little momentum are the Tigers.
25 throwing.
Giannetti's throw in. That's skimmed on by Runats. Mellegrain gets something on it. Oh, Bazzer, fantastic effort to come out and not give up that rebound. Jackson Bazzer having a fantastic game. He'll let his team get forward before punting it away. He's going to try to find Marmol. Marmol, great job to skim that on. He's looking for Ferentz. Marmol again battling. This guy has no quit, but they're going to call him for a dangerous play for playing it on the ground. Quickly will the Tigers put it back in. Excellent effort by Poskorsky. But that was Pasadillas that picks his pocket. Werner looking for Marmol again. Now back to Heinsbo. Marmol again. This kid is possessed today. Oh, and he stays on his feet. This kid ate his Wheaties. There he goes again. Come on, Austin Marmol. I dig what you're doing, brother.
60 yards.
And for all of Austin Marmol's efforts, he gets a foul at the end of it all. Get you some Austin Marmol. That's going to energize the Indians, though. Now here comes the double deuce. Pasadillas with a big cross in. Headed out by Keita. Then Farmer going to take the heat out of the kitchen. We'll see if Ferentz can back his man off. He does one. He goes down. No call. Now Mellegrain. And they're going to get Mellegrain for a little habeas grabus. This ball is going to be sitting on the 20. 23-22 remaining. This is a good effort here. A good opportunity, that is, for the Tigers. Giannetti's going to put this in play. Indians choose to hold at the 18. Up service is in. Dobby gets up and goes down like a ton of bricks. Now Keita gets up on it. Again, keeper's way out. Werner saves the day. Bazzer was coming out. Now Marmol again. Pound for pound, Marmol is the guy tonight.
21.
The ball played square for Smith, who's going to change the field to the far side, try to attack that. Oh, Keita tries to do a little razzle-dazzle back there. They both go down. And he plays it off, which I thought, yes, excellent work. Keita bangs it off of the Tigers attacker. Two number 9s working against each other there. Brustowitz checks in for Marmol, who has just been running his tail off. Great individual effort by Mr. Marmol. Now Milligrange's throw is in down the line. He gets it to Antosh, who skims it on, trying to get it to Ferentz. Giannetti's throw is in. Farmer gets ahead on it, puts it right back out. We'll do the same thing all over again. 21:40 remaining. Mello gets ahead on it, but it's not out of danger. Now Piskorski. Let's see if Ferentz can come up with it. That's played forward, but Donovan's going to shut that down and send it the other way. And that's Sinker again. Sinker and Keita working. Keita's going to run that underlap to Farmer. Farmer, he leads Brustowitz just a little bit too much. Intensity in this game is certainly picked up with 21 minutes remaining. Brustowitz with a nice little push off. He gets away with it, though. Now Brustowitz gets his pocket picked by Donovan. It was a good effort by Donovan to step in and just get all ball. Werner finds Brustowitz. Brustowitz touches it to his left, plays with his left. It is going to go wide right. But I don't mind that. Quick 1-2 touch and a shot. That ball played across the goal mouth by Angermeyer. Dangerous, but they're not afraid to do it. Dobby gets up and heads it. And Masucci tries to get in there and make something happen. Now Pasadillas on this side. He put on some razzle-dazzle before. He's going to try to change the field to Sinker. Keita's going to hold him at the top and block that shot. Uh-oh, but he comes right back to him. Jackson Bosser, the man of the hour. Keita makes the block. The rebound goes right back on to Sinker's foot. Sinker rips one. Bosser in the right place. Makes it look easy. Ferentz tries to skim it, misses it, but it goes to Brustowitz anyway. Brustowitz got to step on his man. No. But now that can't be played back to the keeper, so Antosh is going to pressure that. And is that a corner kick? Yes, absolutely. Good effort by Antosh to pressure that one out of bounds. Looks like Farmer is going to go out and put this in play. Nope. Farmer is getting called off. So David Phillips comes in for Jake Ferentz. And James Argent now for Farmer. So I think Antosh will cue this up. And Argent can put them in off his head from here. That's balls low and inside. Coming back out. Keita to safety. What's he going to do? He's going to take a lefty. Skimmed. Phillips diving in there for the diving header. Can't make it happen. Oh, offside? Yep, they called him offside. Quickly will Angermeyer put that ball into play. He's going to find Pasadillas on this side. He's going to play it out. Piskorski getting his marching orders from the AR. That ball in for Brustowitz, who kind of dummies it, whether on purpose or not, makes it to Phillips. Phillips chooses a difficult pass back to Werner in traffic. And Werner goes down. Phillips is way off. Watch your line, David Phillips. Watch your line. Wouldn't surprise me if Angermeyer plays this one short. Angermeyer chooses to play this one long, and Argent will get up and put a head on it. Now Brustowitz under heavy pressure, but that ball's out off of the Indians somehow. Heinsbo's throw, and first one by Piskorski, but brought down by the Tigers. Oh, and Werner with a little pickpocket. That's good stuff. Come on, flick it in there, David Phillips. Oh, that's a good ball. Oh, 1-2 again. Again offside? They must have got Brian, I guess. They're going to play it quick and short. Oh, no. Brian thought they were putting the ball in play. It could have been a dumb yellow card if he went and touched it. Heinsbough's ball is in. Piskorski steps in to win that. Now Antosh. Antosh will change it to Brian, see if Brian can take it away from Heinsbough. He does. He takes his man. Got another one. Let's see. Can he get through one more? He's going to take him to the outside corner. Now Phillips is out there in the middle. And he keeps it in. Oh. I agree. As my spotter said, we think you just got to put that one in there and don't take the extra touch. Marmol comes on to give Antosh a break. Werner to Phillips on the throw. Masucci gets something on it, but it's coming the other way. Now Mellegrain will step in. He's going to try to find Marmol. Marmol took that inside track because they love to play it back to Angermeyer. He was taking a gamble to see if they were going to try that. Smart play by Marmol. Quick throw into Marmol. And that's going to be a throw? Yep. Kita queued up to put this ball in play. Looking for Marmol. That ball, Marmol gets mugged. Argent puts it up and in the box. Angermeyer comes out, makes the play, and catches it. If he judged that one wrong, Phillips was there to poke it home, and he is not afraid to take those shots. 15-20 remaining. Piskorski to Marmol. Marmol, again, controls the action. Trying to play to Kita. Kita was going to try to go down the line to Phillips, but that's picked off and out of bounds. Kita defers to Piskorski. Piskorski now throws it to Marmol. Kita will check in and win that back to Marmol. Now Marmol looking for Phillips. I don't know if it took a deflection or it was just a bad touch. Now here we go. Now he's on and he's in. Now Werner lets one fly. Werner's got the lone goal of the game. I don't mind that shot one bit. That thing's had some heat on it. Angermeyer's kick is away. Won by Mellegrain. Kita will control that one. Looking for Marmol. His pass off the mark. Does a good job to shield him off and keep it in. No. Wow, so coaches are screaming bloody murder that it's our ball. Kita shielded him off, but they're calling it the other way. Stripes see it different. No. Now is it red? Whose ball is it? Kita's going to hold it like it's his ball until told otherwise. And the clock is running, as my spotter said. So, yes, okay, then that was a Peters throw. Marmol going to try to find Brusdowitz. Oh, a little back heel there.
Man, that's dangerous.
That's a very dangerous play. Kita gets up and makes a nice header.
Come on, Marmol.
They're calling him on. Ball on the flag. Come on, finish Masucci. We got a handball in the box. We've got a PK with 13:23 with a handball in the box. Mr. Brusdowitz looks like he's teed up to play this one in. This could be a huge goal for the Indians. Brusdowitz versus Angermeyer. Keep in mind, fans, that if in the odd chance that there's a save, it is a live ball. Whistle blows. Brusdowitz misses the far post. Momentum swing to the Tigers. Angermeyer puts it all the way across the goal mouth. I cannot believe they continue to do that at this level of play. Now Marmol in control again. He's going to try to find Brusdowitz, who's got a axe to pick here, axe to grind, whatever I'm trying to say. Got a throw in. Brusdowitz wants that one back big time, so we'll see a little extra effort out of him, I'm sure. Let that one fly, Werner. I think he meant to shoot that one, but somehow lost his footing. Marmol scooped it up. Now Marmol goes down in a heap, but there's no call. Now Piskorski. Piskorski takes a stab at it. Excellent work. Marmol to Phillips. Phillips gets his pocket picked. Now Donovan clears it. Now Mellegrain. Now that's Sinker. Now he's had some opportunities. Piskorski picks his pocket again. Well, on that missed PK, it remains a 1-goal game with 11:50 remaining. I sense you were going to see a really interesting last 11 minutes in this match. Now Masucci battling over there, I believe, with Roman. Roman gets the better of that one, plays it square. Now that ball played forward from Heinsbo over to Bridges. And Piskorski gets his melon on it. And there comes Mr. Marmol again, checking back hard. Puts the ball out of bounds, but gives our defense a chance to reset. Or reset, depending on how you like to say it. Akita pokes it out, and then Marmol, looks like Marmol hit somebody. Yeah, I'm thinking that Mr. Roman does not want to tangle with Marmol anymore. He went down with a head injury before, got back up, and then took that shot. That ball takes a Peters bounce, but well shielded off is Donovan to Brusdowitz. Now Phillips battling over there. He's battling with Roman. They'll play it back to Smith, who will play it out. Now Keita finds Marmol coming the other way. Here we go. Stay on side, David Phillips. That ball played back behind him. Oh. Angermeyer quickly throws it back out from the direction Marmol came, knowing there's a hole there. Keita breaks him down. Able to get a toe on that one. Looking for Marmol again and finds him with 10:15 remaining. Now Phillips. Phillips will play Keita. Keita has to play quickly. He's under heavy pressure, really heavy pressure, but somehow keeps it. And that's out of bounds, but that's an Indian ball. Quickly thrown in by Keita. Over Marmol's head, though. Now that was Ross and Keita working against each other. They're going to try to change the field. Piskorski now headed on by Werner. Werner finds Masucci. Masucci back to Piskorski. Nice little back heel by Brian to find Werner. Werner plays him down the line. Brusdowitz can't handle the pass. Now Anderson steps in to play this ball wide. This is a dangerous opportunity. Comes Nick Bridges. He's got a runner. Mellegrain steps in, but it's not out of danger yet. There's a tangle up inside the box. I can't tell what's going on. Bodies flying everywhere. Cats and dogs living together. It's pandemonium. Tyson Antosh checks in for Brian Brusdowitz. Marmol's ball down the line. Oh, Ferentz came on for Phillips. The spotter missing everything over there. 8.5 remaining in this match. Uh-oh, here comes Luke Anderson with a head of steam and a spot. Oh, Jackson Bother. 1v1 on Meester. Luke Anderson. May have been the biggest save of the night for Bozzer. Now Heinsbo puts the ball up into the midfield for Argent. Argent playing it forward, finding Ferentz. See if Ferentz can run it down. He does. Plays line for Marmol. Marmol, look at Jake. You've got him. All right, Ferentz, look, you've got space. Use. Oh, you had Argent wide open. Sorry for coaching from the press box, folks. Now here they come again, and all of a sudden now you have got a sense of urgency coming from these Tigers. That's Bridges now. Oh, wow, excellent by Piskorski, but Bridges takes it away. No, I'm sorry, that Sinker takes it away. Now this is Bridges. He's going to try to get that cross through. That ball finally out of bounds for a goal kick. Take your time, Jackson. The clock is our friend. North Allegheny didn't kick it back to you to be a nice guy. They want you to put it in play. 7:05 remaining. Indians hang on to a razor-thin margin. That ball skimmed on by Argent. That's a good job now. There's a little pushy push.
13.
That was Jason Roman who put Antosh on his keister. Antosh draws the foul. Werner's content to let his team get set. Werner's ball is up and in. Antosh, now that's going to be, I guess, a goal kick. Now Farmer back in for Argent. Another ball played short out of the back by Angermeyer. Anderson gets the best of Mellegrain now. Here comes Anderson. He's going to play that ball to Ross on the far side. Keita plays that ball out. Lets his team get back to help defend with under 6 to play. Now that's Anderson. Anderson working. Getting a little tangled up there in the top of the box. Made me nervous. Come on, Jake Ferentz. All right, Ferentz, that's going to stay in. Go down and get it, buddy. Go down and get it. Look at him go. Speed to burn. Overruns it. Put on the brakes on the far side. Who was that? Yeah, that was a great effort by the back line. I believe that was Donovan, who saw Ferentz coming like a freight train and just put on the brakes and let him overrun it. Now Ferentz is going to harass him on that far side again. And we're going to keep possession of the ball in the throw-in. We got another substitution. I think Brusdowitz got a little rest, and he's going to come in for who? Jake Ferentz. Under 5 to play. Marmol got 2. Keita's going to put it through to Brian. Brian flicks it on to Marmol. This is a good opportunity. Marmol tries to cut it back. Marmol still has possession. This is good effort by Marmol. And that's a red throw. 4.5 to play. Keita's throw in. Softy to Brian. Brian's got 2 down there in the corner. And that's a white throw. They've got 119 yards to go. And Brusdowitz looks like picks that up. See if he can get that ball across. It's low and on the ground. Can't tell who was there, but I think that was Angermeyer. Oh, Angermeyer comes out and steals it from Antosh. Yeah, they're going to get Piskorski on that one. On number 9, Sinker. I think that's probably the right call. Under 4 to play. It's a dangerous opportunity again, even though they're on their end of the field, just on their side of the 50. They've got everybody forward. Donovan's ball played in. Picked up by... That was picked up by Roman. Werner plays it out. 3.5 to play. Heinsbo's throw is in. That's skimmed on. And Bowser will call his guys off. And he's able to take a few more ticks off the clock by smart clock management by goalkeeper Jackson Bowser. He's going to let his team get forward. Now he's going to try to find Farmer. That ball falls short. And that's Anderson now on that far side. He has had few opportunities, but dangerous opportunities. Now just coming this way. He's going to find Bridges. Now Bridges again. Werner working against him. Let's get it out of here, fellas. Antosh unable to get it out clean, but second effort he does. 2:45 remaining. Now Brunswick's looking for Antosh. That's a good run, but he can't get there. Come on, Indians, let's finish. What do you call handling? Handling against the Tigers. I can't say that I saw it, but the man in stripes did, and that's all that matters. Now Brusdowitz with 2:20 remaining puts this in play, and it's a deep ball. We'll see what Antosh can do if he can get there. Now Hinesbo and Antosh working against each other. As long as they're oh yes, Antosh. That's great work, but poked out by Donovan. That's an Indians ball. 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes even. And that ball, oh, this seems like there should have been something there. It looked like a forearm shiv to the back of Tyson Antosh, but no call. Ball's all over the field. Big Juicy getting a little too anxious. It's all right, Big Juicy. We got you, buddy. Angermeyer's kick is away. That ball won by Piskorski. 90 ticks left. Huge collision out there, but no call. Kita plays that ball out. 1:15 remaining. Giannetti's throw is in. It's in the box. Skimmed out by Dobb. Antosh with a nice clear. Let's get forward, boys. Let's get forward. That's good pressure by Brusdowitz. Now Marmol takes a little shiv in the back. 1 minute remaining in the match. We're going to see everything they've got. The keeper's probably going to come forward. There's a little chuck and jive down there. Who was that? Piskorski again getting physical. But no call. 45 seconds remaining. Ball thrown in now to Donovan. Antosh going to come now. They're going to play it high up in the box. That's what you got to do if you're North Allegheny at this point. Piskorski heads it. That's out of bounds. 30 seconds remaining. Can cut the energy with a knife in this stadium. That ball not out of trouble yet. Still the... Uh-oh. Can't tell who blocked it. Too much going on down there. Now Mellegrain gets a head on it. 13 seconds remaining.
Our throw.
All right, our throw in. That ought to do it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going on to the second round of the playoffs. That's how it ends. Peters Township Indians 1 and North Allegheny Tigers 0. Signing off for Peters Township Community Television, this is Mike Kita for spotter, Scoot Antosh, clock operator Steve Evans, stadium announcer Pete Danina, and I'm reminding you to please stay classy, Peters Township.